Hello everyone and welcome to my stream. My name is Technomagus and today we are going to be embarking on an epic journey of dragons, gods, and keys. Created by Capcom, though published by Squaresoft. Funny story about that. Breath of Fire was created by Capcom, published in Japan under Capcom, but they weren't sure that it was going to be very popular in America. So so after the success of Final Fantasy, they licensed it out to Squaresoft to localize and release in America, and actually was successful enough to warrant a sequel. The problem was Squaresoft wasn't really very good with the translation. So, as a result, a lot of the, let's see, yeah. Alright, so anyway, a lot of the locations were changed, as well as the names of certain major characters, which caused a lot of problems when the sequels came out and Capcom took back over the licensing of it. Yeah. Alright, so... Nope. What am I doing? Fast. Alright, so... status... Menu... Change... Alright. Whoops. Alright, why am I not beginning the game? Maybe I actually have to... Alright, well, anyway, hold on a minute while I putz with the... Alright, one more time. There we go. Alright. So begins the epic story of our buddy Ryu. Crazy Dragon is showing up in our dreams, and there's fire, because, yay, fire. Alright, so, before we do anything, we're not on any kind of time limit, so we can go ahead and just wander around. There's nothing else up here. Okay. So down the stairs we go. Now, the Breath of Fire series always has a number of tropes in common. Usually there is some kind of a time skip, or two storylines running concurrently. There is also generally some kind of mechanic for the... Or each character has their own major mechanic that is used during exploration. Oh yeah, we have to talk to everybody. There's also a major theme of betrayal in the storyline, but that is something that you'll find out significantly later in the game. Now, in case you're wondering, the blue-haired girl is Sarah, the sister of the hero. Don't care, you're becoming stone. Oh, how nice, they're giving her an escort. Also, Sarah has very strong magic, as you can see. They really like jumping all over the place. So here is some backstory narration. Now, one important thing to note: when Squaresoft did the translation, they changed the name of the goddess. Her name is actually supposed to be Myria, which will come into play in the third game, not so much the second. So obviously, 7 companions and 6 keys. Obviously this is going to be important. And hey look, it was only a temporary stone spell. Great job. Alright, and now we begin our epic quest to save the world, or something. So let's go ahead and save. Yeah, he'll be showing up later. The very first thing we should do is get some better equipment. Actually, first, should probably check in our equipment and see what we already have. Alright. Oh wait, we don't have anywhere near enough money for that. Well, two very expensive pieces of equipment that we can't possibly afford and are not for the main character. We're going to be getting some new characters at some point. Alright, so let's go ahead and get an upgraded piece of armor so that we don't get completely killed right off the bat. No. And we do not have anything that we can afford. Okay, so should probably explain a few things. The item system in this game is really weird. It's kind of like Final Fantasy 2 or 4's item system, where you have one slot that can hold up to 9 copies of an item, and you can have multiple or you can have multiple, like 9x of an item slotted into a single position. You can also buy batches of items at once, as opposed to just one. The Marble 3 is the base, or actually no, the herb is the basic healing item. The Marble 3 is the status restoration, if I remember correctly. But, yeah, we don't have any money, so we need to go and beat up some monsters. So our first quest is actually to head to Camlon, which is pretty much follow the path. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Over here is Camlon Castle. So yeah, all the people are scared and running and want to run away. Let's go ahead and save. Alright, let's see. I believe there is a guy who will give us something. Maybe not. Okay. So, the first quest, well, technically you don't actually have to do this, but you should anyway, is to clear out Camlon Castle. Which is infested with monsters. And for defeating the monsters, significantly better monsters than what are on the world map. The problem is they also hit a lot harder, so you can't really afford to get into too many fights. Now you can just manually input all your attack commands, or you can also use oh, that's bad. Or you can also use AB, which is auto battle, which will have the characters just mindlessly attack. We are poisoned, and I do not believe I have any healing. What is it? Oh, no. Oh, that's just a permanent vigor increase. Yeah, that's bad. Run away. Is there a healer in here? No. No, there's no healer. Alright, you have to run back to starting village. Which is kind of bad. Because we only have 1 health. Yeah. And we're dead. Haha, we're good at this game. Fortunately, like all the SNES games, or all the SNES RPGs, or at least most of them, dying in battle is not the end of the world. You just get kicked back to your last save point. Alright. And I kept all my experience, so hey, we're going back into the castle. Even though I should probably run back to town and buy some healing items. Actually, yeah, running back to town and buying some healing items is probably the best plan of attack right now. And hopefully I don't run into another one of those stupid bull things. Oh! I don't run into 1, I run into 2. Yay. But I can run away. Yay! Later in the game, you do get items that reduce or eliminate the chances of poison, as well as healing better healing items, and so on and so forth. Alright, so let's go ahead. Oh, okay, so Marble 3s are avoiding items. Okay. Herb is healing. Antidote is poison recovery. That's important because there are enemies that will zombify party members, and you have a certain number of turns before they become mindless attackers. And life is your revived item, and then the cure is just a more powerful herb. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy some herbs, a couple of antidotes. And then heal. No sense in wasting our newly bought antidote. Alright, now back to Camelot. The main problem I think with the game, though, is, as you can see, the character moves at a snail's pace. There is no way to move faster. There is a fast travel method you can get, but it's not until the second half of the game. So, yeah. Alright, so back to the castle, so that we can, now that we have some antidotes, we can actually fight those P-bugs without having to, run away. Oh, and you actually want to kill everything in your path, because you need the experience. This game does not have a very forgiving difficulty, and experience is few and far between. And this is one other thing that enemies can do, is they have hunting. You can basically encounter animals on the world map, and defeat them, and get their meat or other items. Oh, come on. And that will allow you to, and you can, some of them will drop healing items like meat, some of them will drop components, or just items you can sell for a whole lot. So it's definitely worthwhile to hunt when you can. A little bit later on, one of the characters you get has the ability to hunt at a distance, so you can shoot encounters instead of just fighting, or instead of just running up to them and mashing the A button. Now, one reason why we want to go into Camlon Castle and clear it out is because later in the game, once you've cleared out Camlon Castle, it will rebuild, and they sell some pretty nice equipment for this early in the game. Yay! Got an antidote. Let's heal anyway. No, this is some. I want to say it's like 30 or 40 HP. Oh, and of course, recovery spring! So, right here is a wonderful grinding spot, because there's recovery spring, so you have infinite healing. And of course, at this point in the game, the enemies are getting a ridiculous amount of XP and money for your level, so... Let's see. Alright, so we've got... I have no idea how much experience I need to the next level. We're gonna go ahead and grind ourselves up to level 5, or actually level 6. All right, so let's see here. Yeah, it does not tell me what I need to the next level, unfortunately. That's kind of annoying. Come on, enemies. Hey, money! Yay, more money! Alright, why am I not leveling up? Now, if you actually hit auto battle, you can cancel out of it at any time by hitting cancel, the B button. So you're not like locked into it for the entire battle in case it goes poorly and you start losing too much health. Ooh, a new sword. Now see, the funny thing is, poison doesn't actually do anything in battle, it only affects you out of battle. So the poison bugs can't actually hurt you, at least in battle. So you can just sit there and wail on them all you want, and they won't do anything. They'll just poison your characters. Yay, more items. Yay, survivability has increased. Now we only take 4 damage from those guys, and we can one-shot them. We need better speed, though. Yay! Oh, that's actually worse than what we already have. Okay. Yay! Leveled up! Alright, let's go ahead and heal. This healing is good. Yay! Better survivability. Deal more damage. That's awkward. Oh, wow. Thank you. Oh, I lost AP. AP is the magic of the game, but considering that I have no magic at this point in time, losing AP is... Alright, so upstairs to the throne room, there's a frog. It's a big scary frog. Alright, so meet our first boss, the frog. Thanks to all of that equipment that we got, it's actually more of a fight against this guy. Now, one cool thing is, Ryu has the ability to counterattack certain attacks. It's like I think a 20% chance. We can just auto-battle this for a few more turns. Alright, now you have to keep in mind that your characters do follow speed when using items, so he's going to get his attack in first before I get a chance to heal myself. Alright. And the frog just healed himself. Because reasons. Now, this is the main mechanic of bosses. They have, when they're about to die, they glow and they recover a small amount of health. And it'll say something pithy like, "The frog seems alright," or the boss gets angry or something. And so you have no idea how much health they actually have left. This is most blatant with the final boss. Spoiler alert. But when we actually get there, you'll see what I mean. First, we're going to loot. Now that we have cleared the frog, all of the random enemies have left the castle, so we can freely exit. Or we can freely just slowly crawl our way to the exit. Unfortunately, all the rubble is still in the castle, so you'll have to take the long way out. Once the castle has been rebuilt, however, the rubble is all gone. Alright, so gradually making our way out of the castle. Stop by a healing spring. Alright, so that is a hint to our next mission. We have to find the quake control and disable it. I'm going to go ahead and save here and take a quick break. When I come back, we will head on over to Nanai and stop the quake control. So see you guys in a little bit.